everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Matt and in today's video we're going to be playing the new released Singapore Changi Airport in Singapore. If you've not seen any of my other episodes, feel free to check them out on the channel and there'll be a link in the description to the last episode. If you like the content, feel free to like and subscribe, it does help me out and it does help me grow the channel to bring you more content like this in the future. If you have any questions, comments or feedback around this video or any of the other ones, you can drop them in the comments or reach out to me directly and I'll take a look when I can. So into today's video then, as I said, we're going to be playing Singapore Changi Airport in Singapore. The airport has just been released, so I've not played it yet. I've just loaded in to set up a couple of cameras and check it loaded correctly. I've created my instrument pack and a custom database for today's video. We're going to be running 02 left for landings and 02 center for departures. The 20 left and 02 right, as far as I'm aware, are for the military airport / aprons. So they don't really get used too much for commercial traffic. So we're not going to be using that today. In some future videos, we'll probably do it, where we'll create some crazy style schedules and kind of use all three runways. But for today, we're going to be using 02 left and 02 center for departures. I'm going to be playing 4 PM in a custom schedule I've created, which is basically just the energies design, but a little bit bumped up. So, in terms of schedule then, so this is the custom one that I've created. If I quickly show you the energies design one, you'll see it kind of averages around the high 50s for the majority of the hours. The default ones that do come with it, there's a default max and a default, but obviously that's for the default planes that come with the game. So if you're using energies design planes, then obviously do that. They've got 1 hour bumped up. So what I've done is I've copied the energies design one, which you can see majority of high 50s. We bumped one of these hours up to 100. It's split 70, 60-40 I think it's split. So we have 66 departures. No we don't, we have a bit more than that. It's, yeah, no, it must be split 70. So it'd be 70 departures and 30 arrivals. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I split it 70-30, bang on. So 70 departures, 30 arrivals. 30 arrivals should be there or thereabouts with 1 runway. And we'll see how we get on departing 70 aircraft. Hopefully some new liveries and stuff we can see. Hopefully some heavies with Singapore. And yeah, we'll kind of see how we get on. First things first is setting the additional window. So we'll get all that stuff set up. As I said, I've not played the airport yet, so we'll obviously have to try and figure out what we're doing from a setup and configuration perspective. But there is the debar. We'll get the ideas set up and figure out what the best way is to pan these around. I'll probably spin this around this way. As I said, we're not going to be using 20 left for today. We're going to have a quick look at it in a second, but yeah, we're not going to be using that. So if you think kind of 02 is south and then all that stuff is north, but we're going to spin it around that way just to give us a better view of everything, and then I'll kind of explain what we're going to be doing in terms of traffic flow. Cameras wise, we have F8 set up above the terminal here, so this is looking southbound. Obviously we've got 02 center down there and 02 left is here. I'll have a quick look around the planes in a minute. I've got F9 set up over here just because we've got this additional terminal down here. So some interesting planes in and around this. I do have F10 set up here just because this is the cargo apron. So it keeps us a view of some of the cargo stuff. So beautiful Singapore Cargo 74, which is amazing. Another one there as well. And then I do have F11 set up over here. So this is the other runway. So that's your 20 left. And then obviously 02 left on the other side. And then, as far as I'm aware, again, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't really know Singapore too much, but all of these aprons on this side are for military. So there's a big apron over here with a big hangar. Again, Singapore isn't really a big country, so I think they only really have like 1 airport. But there's some aprons here, some smaller aprons here, and then another smaller apron there. And then I think there might be some stuff up here as well. Again, just to show you this, obviously we're not going to be using this today, but no, that's just kind of other stuff. But yeah, there's all this stuff down this left hand side, but you can cross traffic over here. So again, like we can bring like cargo down here if we really wanted to. There is a crossing there. So there's 2 crossings, but again, we're not going to be using that for today. We do get this beautiful view of the terminal right here, which I believe, if we do go down, we can go and see inside it. I've gone a little bit too high. But yeah, this is the inside of the terminal. They've even got the waterfall feature, which is pretty cool. They've done some of the interior stuff. In terms of traffic flow, as I was saying, traffic is going to come in on 02 left. There is an apron over there and there, but we'll go and check what they are in a minute. We'll probably bring them in and just bring them straight down Victor. And then for departures, they can take Whiskey, Sierra, and Tango. And then the inbounds can use the same again. We'll bring inbounds in by Victor and Romeo. And then uniform, and the outbounds can go Whiskey, Sierra, Tango. And then we've obviously got all of our intersections that we can use. Outbounds from up here, they'll all come straight down Tango. And then anything coming out of the aprons. Any inbounds will come in along Quebec. And the outbounds will also use Quebec, and they'll go down Tango. Again, our inbounds can use Pap 8. And then all the other stuff we'll probably use like Romeo 5 coming out. Kind of figure it out as we go along, I think. Just in terms of kind of how things go. It's going to be quite an interesting one. We're going to have a quick look around what aircraft we've got. So Arnipon here, Turkish Scoot. It's not too busy. Again, you can make this a lot busier. There's more Scoot there. China Southern, KLM's duplicated, but that's the new livery. We've got Emirates and New Zealand. And then we should have plenty of Singapore dotted about. Saudi are there, and then I think a lot of the Singapore stuff back over here. There is also other stuff down here. Again, you can see the sheer size of this airport. Like, there's so many remote aprons. We're barely even utilizing a lot of them. Loads more Singapore here. Nice A350s, Vistaras, Malaysians, and that seems to be it for there. Again, we'll get some of the smaller stuff. Again, we've still got like 30 arrivals as well. More stuff. Again, there'll be new airlines which I've probably never heard of at this airport as well. And Philippines there. And then if we go down here, there's a lot of stuff in this terminal down here as well. I don't think there's anything over down here, because kind of that's where we kind of go into having a lot of other taxiways which we don't need to know about. Apparently there's stuff over here, but that just looks like a lot of trees to me. And then there's a massive apron over there as well. So you can think of how busy we can create this airport. It would be like just super busy. When the Zap team create a schedule, we'll definitely have to give that a try. But yeah, loads of cargo over here, loads more cargo aprons over here, and then even more cargo aprons there. So there's nothing around the back of there, is and then we've got more cargo in here, I think. Yeah, just stuff absolutely everywhere, to be honest. And this is only 100 movements, so I think we can probably even do 200, 300 with the amount of gates that we've got. But what we are going to do is we're going to have a quick look from here just to see the sheer size of it. You wouldn't think it would be that big, but it is quite a big one. That was the only thing I was going to mention. We don't seem to have an A380 on the ground. Singapore do have A380s. They might only have one or two, but we can't see one at the minute. But hopefully we'll get one in on the arrival. If not, we'll get one next time we play the game. But let's get going. Quite looking forward to playing this one. I'm going to switch the arrivals to 3 nautical miles just because we are using one landing runway. We'll see how we get on. And then, yeah, if we do get too busy, we can start sending a little bit of traffic off 02 left from stuff that pushes out of here. But yeah, majority of the time, I think in real life, this is the config they use. They land 02 left and depart 02 right.
Singapore ground. Singapore 2533 heavy with information golf.
I think we are going to be saying Singapore quite a lot. A majority of these airline, well, majority of stuff is probably going to be Singapore, but then there'll be the low cost Singapore, and they've got all the Scoot stuff as well. Singapore 2533 heavy, push back approved, facing west. So that'll be west.
Push back approved facing west.
Just because that way is north, but we've obviously spun around our ideas just to make things a little bit easier to read. These KLMs are quite cool, but yeah, as I said, because I used the energy design and just bumped it up, it's basically duplicating
Singapore ground.
the
Turkish
plane sometimes.
3094 heavy with information Golf. Requesting push and start.
Turkish 3094 heavy, pushback approved, facing south. I don't think we have any one-way taxiways here. Don't see any of the little arrows and stuff. Yeah, we can obviously, for the Turkish, we can bring him straight out Papa 4, straight down Tango, and we'll take him off at Tango 1-2. Some of the smaller stuff can probably come off Tango 1-0, even here Tango 9er. But yeah, majority of stuff will take down to like Tango 1-2. Not sure what this kind of extra loop is for. Maybe when it's like, I don't even know. Someone will probably know. If you do know what that is, please let me know in the comments, because I have no idea why they do that. And I don't think it's going to be like crazily busy. Like, it's not going to be just crazy, but it will be reasonably busy. Singapore 6383 heavy, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved, facing
777 to Frankfurt. This is a 350 to Kuala Lumpur, and then Turkish is probably going to be going back to Istanbul.
Singapore ground. Singapore 2533 heavy ready to taxi.
Singapore 2533 heavy, runway 02 centre at Tango 12 via Whiskey Sierra Tango, hold short of uniform.
Runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Whiskey Sierra Tango.
We probably could take them down uniform because they're not right next to the gates, but they are here.
Singapore
here.
Tower,
But, yeah.
and 7537 on final 02 left.
And on 7537, runway 02 left, clear to land. I'll just make them tagged a little bit smaller.
Runway 02 left, clear to land. Pain and 7537. Singapore ground. Turkish 3094 heavy ready to taxi.
Turkish 3094 heavy, runway 02 centre at Tango 12 via Papa 4 Tango.
Runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Papa 4 Tango. Turkish 3094 heavy.
German Air 9402, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback approved, facing east. Zeeman Air 90402.
Zeeman.
Singapore ground. Zeeman Air 90402 with information.
We can send this guy down. So this Singapore is going
Singapore ground.
down Sierra.
Singapore 6383 heavy ready to taxi.
Singapore 6383 heavy, runway 02 centre at Tango 12 via Victor Romeo Tango, hold short of uniform.
Runway 02
Let's send him down that way. Send him down that way.
Singapore 6383 heavy.
Yeah, I don't know how busy the arrival's going to be, so we'll leave it on 3 nautical miles for now.
Heavy on final 02 left.
If they don't work, we switch it back to 5 nautical miles, but for now we'll keep it on that. So we're going to hold them too short of uniform. We're going to get Turkish down at Tango. Tango is obviously, we've only got one taxiway down this side, so Tango is kind of what we have to use. But then we do get into 2 down there where we can use uniform for the inbounds. We'll get him down Whiskey and Sierra, him down Victor and Romeo. So we've got F9 here, we'll be able to see them too as well.
Singapore ground.
Cool.
Zeeman Air 90402 ready to taxi.
German Air 9402, runway 02 centre, Tango 11 via Quebec. Tango, hold short of Romeo.
Runway 02 center.
The only thing we do need to be wary of is things pushing here. They're probably pushing to Tango and maybe these guys here.
The buttons are jammed.
Are they?
Singapore Tower, Red Cap 90231 on final 02 left.
Red Cap, which airline is that? Interesting to see that one. It's an Air 320.
Singapore 4639 with information Golf. Requesting push and start.
Singapore 4639, pushback approved, facing south. I've got a Singapore Boeing 737 MAX 8, which yeah, that's something you don't really get these at many other airports, so it's quite a cool one. Been looking forward to playing this one for a long time. I've really wanted this airport to come out for quite a while, so finally got it here. We'll definitely be playing this quite a bit, I think. I did used to play this quite a lot on Tower 3D Pro. Way back when I used to play on a laptop, and it was quite a fun one. Taxiways again weren't too complicated, so we could always make it busy, but yeah, playing it on this game is probably going to be another level. So Turkish is going down. He's taking his sweet time, so we'll wait. Then we got these two Singapores moving, and then we've got our first arrival on its way in. Again, we pre-ordered 2 hours in. Probably not going to play 2 hours just because of time constraints. But for today, it's kind of just getting used to the airport, seeing what it can do, and then yeah, obviously we'll play it a few more times in the future. Singapore 2533 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Singapore 2533 heavy.
And then this is going to be a Hainan, which is a 737 Hainan. Seen Hainan quite a bit, a few other airports. My main thing is Manchester. I know they send a 330 into Manchester from Beijing. With this being closer to Beijing, they can use 73s and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely get these airlines we've seen, but you get a different style of aircraft. We don't really have too many airports from over the side of the world.
Singapore ground. Singapore 4639 ready to taxi.
Singapore 6383 heavy, continue taxi. Singapore 4639 runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango.
Continue taxi.
German 1428, pushback approved, facing south.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Romeo.
Hainan's coming all the way down there.
Taxi with Tango. Singapore 4639.
Singapore 4736 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land. Hainan 7537, taxi to terminal via Quebec. Actually, no, we're bringing this way. Hainan 7537, taxi to terminal via Whiskey Sierra Uniform.
Pushback approved.
Turkish 3094 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 43, so we'll probably keep it moving, I think, because Yemen's all the way down here. They do taxi a little bit slower down here.
Singapore 4736 heavy.
Singapore 4639, continue taxi. That's Air India and a Vistara delivery.
Via Quebec.
Air India 6832, pushback approved, facing south. Here's a beautiful Singapore.
Whiskey Sierra Uniform.
350 from Kuala Lumpur.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Where's the
Turkish
parking?
3094
Down
heavy.
here.
Continue taxi, Singapore 4639.
Is this scooter? Scooter 3565, pushback approved, facing north. Scooter 7135, pushback approved, facing north.
Pushback approved, facing north. Scooter 3565.
Singapore 2533 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wait. Red cap 9231, runway 02 left, clear to land. I think we might have had this one in Bangkok before, but I can't remember what it is.
Runway 02 center, line up and wait. Singapore 2533 heavy.
Singapore 4736 heavy, taxi to terminal via Quebec Victor.
Runway 02 left, clear to land. Red cap 9231.
Here goes our first departure.
Taxi to terminal via Quebec Victor. Singapore 4736 heavy.
Lovely departure there.
Singapore ground, Zeeman Air 1428 ready to taxi.
German Air 1428, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Romeo 5 Tango. German Air 9402, continue taxi. Is that Batik? Batik 6486, pushback approved, facing south.
Tango, Zeeman Air 1428.
It's going in there, so that's fine.
Zeeman Air 9402.
Yeah, it's just Asia with the red cap stuff.
Facing south, Batik 6486.
I'm going to bring him in via Victor just because that's easier.
756 on final 02 left.
Singapore 2533 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 6383 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wait.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff. On
Air
reaching
India
altitude
6832,
1000,
runway
contact
02
departure.
center,
Singapore
Tango 11
2533
via Romeo 4 Tango.
Runway 02
Red
center.
Cap 90231, taxi to terminal via Whiskey Sierra uniform, hold short of uniform.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11
No.
via Romeo 4 Tango.
Red Cap 90231, taxi to terminal via Whiskey Sierra uniform, hold short of uniform.
Negative. I'm arrival. Red Cap 90231.
Red Cap 90231, taxi to terminal via Whiskey Sierra uniform.
Taxi to terminal via Whiskey.
New Zealand
Sierra
1600 heavy,
uniform.
pushback approved,
Hold short of
facing
taxiway
south.
uniform. Red Cap 90231.
Singapore 6383 heavy, runway 02 Santa, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Beautiful departure though.
Taxi to terminal via Whiskey. Sierra uniform. Red Cap
Philippine
90231.
9756, runway 02 left, clear to land. I'm just going to make these tags a
Pushback
little bit
approved,
smaller
facing
again.
south. New Zealand 1600.
Can't tell if that Batik's ready, I think he is.
Runway 02 center. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Singapore 6383 heavy.
Batik 6486, runway 02 Santa at Tango 9 via Tango 9, hold short of Tango. Batik 6486, runway 02 Santa at Tango 9, hold short of Tango.
Runway 02 left, cleared to land. Philippine minor 756.
Singapore 8523 heavy, pushback approved, facing south.
Runway 02 center at Tango 9er via Tango 9er. Charlie 2. Tango.
Singapore 4639, runway 02 Center, line up and wait. Another
Runway
next
02
departure.
center at Tango 9er. Hold short of taxiway
FedEx
Tango.
1648 heavy, pushback
646.
approved, facing east. My indoor 7843, pushback approved, facing south. Scooter 3565, runway 02 Center at Tango 11 via Quebec Tango. Scooter 7135, follow company.
Pushback approved facing south. Singapore 8523 heavy.
Singapore 4639, runway 02 Santa, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Xiamen Air 90402, runway 02 Santa, line up and wait. Xiamen Air 90402, runway 02 Santa, line up and wait. Singapore 49994, pushback approved, facing south. China Eastern 9564, pushback approved, facing west.
Runway 02 center, line up and wait.
New Zealand 1600 heavy, runway 02 Center at Tango 12 via Whiskey Sierra Tango, hold short of uniform.
Pushback approved facing east. FedEx 1648 heavy.
Let them push.
Pushback approved facing south. Indo 7843. Runway 02 center.
Xiamen Air 90402, runway 02 Center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Batik 6486, continue taxi. Xiamen Air 1428, runway 02 Center. No. Xiamen Air 1428. Xiamen Air 1428. God, doesn't like it. Xiamen Air 1428. Runway 02 Center, line up and wait.
Follow company. Scooter 7135.
Singapore 8523 heavy, runway 02 Center at Tango 11 via Victor Romeo Tango, hold short of Romeo 7.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 4639er.
My indoor 7843, runway 02 Center at Tango 10 via Papa Tango.
Runway 02 center. Line up and wait.
Xiamen Air
Seat
1428,
airline
runway
402.
02 Center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Air India 6832, runway 02 Center, line up and wait. Singapore 4994, runway 02 Center at Tango 11 via Romeo Tango, hold short of Sierra.
Pushback approved facing south. Singapore
Emirates
4994.
4370 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land. Where's the Philippine going?
Pushback
Going down
approved
there.
facing west. China Eastern
Philippine
9754.
9756, taxi to terminal via Quebec Tango, hold short of Papa 7. FedEx 1648 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Tango, hold short of Romeo. Scooter 1163, pushback approved facing north. FedEx 400 heavy, pushback approved facing south. Air India 6832, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 4994, hold short of Delta. Keep it moving.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Zeeman Air 9402.
KML Air 5968, pushback approved facing east.
Continue taxi. Fatigue 6486.
Singapore 3096 heavy, pushback approved facing south. Batik 6486, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Runway 02 center. Line up and wait. Zeeman Air 142.
There China Eastern 9564, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via Victor 10, Sierra Tango, hold short of Victor 10.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Victor, Romeo, Tango, hold short of taxiway Romeo 7, Singapore 8523 heavy.
He didn't set the way I wanted him to
Runway
set, but
02
it doesn't
center
matter.
at Tango 10 via Papa, Tango, Mayundo 7843.
Emirates 4370 heavy, taxi to terminal via Quebec Victor.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000.
Philippine 1979 at runway 02 left, clear to land.
1428.
Batik 6486, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 4994, runway 02 center, line up and wet. Singapore 5670 heavy, pushback approved facing south.
Runway 02 center, line up and
Philippine
wait.
9756, continue taxi.
Runway 02 center at Tango
Scooter 1163, runway 02 center at
Short
Tango
of taxiway
11
Sierra,
via
Singapore
Quebec
4994.
Tango, hold short of Romeo. China Eastern 9564, continue taxi, hold short of uniform.
Runway 02 left, cleared to land. Emirates 4370 heavy.
KML 5968, runway 02 center at Tango 10. KML 5968, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Tango, hold short of Papa 7. Philippine 1979, taxi to terminal via Quebec Tango, hold short of Papa 7. I don't know what that one is. Scooter 171 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land.
Hold short of taxiway Papa 7. Philippine
Singapore
9756.
4994, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. New Zealand 1600 heavy, continue taxi. Singapore 8523 heavy, continue taxi. FedEx 1648 heavy, hold short of Romeo.
Runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Tango, hold short of taxiway Romeo. FedEx 1648 heavy.
FedEx 400 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Upper 8 Tango, hold short of November. KML Air 5968, continue taxi, hold short of Romeo.
Pushback approved facing north. Scooter 1163.
Singapore 5670 heavy, 1 second actually. China Eastern 9564, hold short of uniform. Singapore 3096 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Romeo Tango. Scooter 3565, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 5670 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Romeo Tango. Get them two out first because of the heavies. Here's a heavy scooter.
Heavy.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Air India 6832.
Hold short of taxiway Delta, Singapore 49904.
Going in.
Pushback
Scooter
approved
7135, runway
K-Mile
02
59068.
center, line up and wet. Classic 90478. Pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Singapore 30906 heavy.
Scooter 171 heavy, taxi to terminal via Quebec, Papa 2. Scooter 171 heavy, taxi to terminal via Quebec, Papa 7. Philippine 1979, continue taxi. Red cap 6247, runway 02 left, clear to land.
Runway 02 center, line up and wait. Fatigue 6486.
Runway 02
FedEx
center.
400
Tango
has 0 heavy,
Flight Victor
continue
10.
taxi.
Sierra. Tango. Hold short of taxiway Victor 10. China Eastern 90564.
So get them moving, get all them
Taxi
moving.
to terminal via Quebec, Victor. Emirates
Just gonna
4370 heavy.
come down.
Runway 02 left, cleared to land.
Scooter 171 heavy, taxi to terminal via Quebec, Papa 7. That's
Runway
fine.
02 center, cleared for immediate
Scooter
takeoff.
7135, runway 02
Contact departure.
center,
Fatigue
cleared for immediate
6486.
takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. FedEx 1648 heavy, continue taxi. Singapore 8523 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Runway 02 center, line up and wait. Singapore 49904.
FedEx 400 heavy, continue taxi.
Pushback approved facing south. Singapore 5670 heavy.
Continue taxi, Philippine 90756. Runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec. Tango. Hold
It's
short
gonna
of
put
taxiway
it down
Romeo.
here.
Scooter 1163.
Scooter 1163, hold short of Romeo.
Continue taxi. Hold short of taxiway uniform. China Eastern
Singapore
90564.
8523 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. New Zealand 1600 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet. China Eastern 9564, runway 02 center, continue taxi.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Tango. Hold short of taxiway Papa 7.
No one waiting for push,
K-Mile
so it's fine, we can just stay on this camera for the minute.
Taxi to terminal.
Batik 9478, runway 02 center at Tango 9, hold short of uniform.
Runway 02 left, clear to land. Scooter 171 heavy. Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000,
I've got a quick
departure.
scooter coming in.
Singapore 49904.
I quite like the scoot livery, it's quite
Continue
pretty
taxi.
cool.
New Zealand 1600 heavy.
I'm gonna come park down here somewhere.
Continue taxi. Singapore 8523 heavy.
New Zealand 1600 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 3096 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet. Scooter 1163, continue taxi. I don't know what this one is.
Held short of taxiway
Air
Romeo.
Spring 2041, pushback
164
approved,
heavy.
facing south. Let's just gonna have a quick look at this
Runway
one.
02 center.
Red cap
at Tango
6247,
12,
taxi to terminal via Whiskey Sierra uniform, hold short of Romeo 7. K8 mile air 3056, runway 02 left, clear to land. You just be going into the cargo apron.
Taxiway Romeo. K-Mile Air 59068.
K mile air 5968, continue taxi. K8 mile air 5968, continue taxi. FedEx 400 heavy, hold short of Sierra. Singapore 3096 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 5670 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
short of taxiway uniform. China Eastern 9564.
Runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Romeo.
Our next arrival coming in.
Singapore 30906 heavy.
Runway 02 center.
Yeah, look at all these remote stands we can use. We could just make this absolutely crazy. Then we'd have to amend like terminal files and stuff to do that,
Runway
but
02 center.
it is a beautiful looking airport this.
Via Romeo. Tango. Singapore 5670 heavy.
We'll get the two heavies out and then we'll get all this stuff off here.
Scooter 7135.
We do have an Emirates waiting for push.
Pushback approved facing south.
Emirates 943 heavy, pushback approved facing south.
Taxi to terminal.
Singapore 5670 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. FedEx 1648 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wait.
Negative. Unknown command. Scooter 171 heavy.
Spring 2041, runway 02 center at Tango 10, hold short of uniform.
Continue taxi.
No.
Philippine 1979.
Spring 2041, runway 02 center at Tango 9, hold short of uniform. Spring 2041, runway 02 center at Tango 9, via Tango 9.
Runway 02 left. Clear to land. Red Cat 6247.
He's going that way as well.
Command wrong start. FedEx 400 heavy.
Okay, mile 3056, taxi to ramp via Papa. What's this one? Viet Jetta 6245, runway 02 left, clear to land. Whoops.
Taxi to terminal.
FedEx 1648 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Batik 9478, continue taxi. Batik 1379, a pushback approved facing north. My indoor 7843, runway 02 center, line up and wet. China Eastern 7832, heavy pushback approved facing south.
Runway 02 center. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching
He's
altitude
just going to
1000.
taxi straight into the
Contact
ramp
departure.
area.
Scooter 7135.
Cool.
Continue taxi. FedEx 1648 heavy.
Runway 02 center, line up and wait. Singapore 8523 heavy.
Continue taxi. FedEx 400 heavy.
Hold short of taxiway Romeo. Scooter 1163.
No,
Runway
I have to
02
wait a
center,
minute.
cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure.
He's coming down
Singapore
here as well.
8523 heavy.
That's scooter, isn't
Runway
it?
02 center.
Cool.
Line up and wait. New Zealand 1600 heavy.
Emirates 943 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Whiskey Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango.
Runway 02 center. Continue taxi.
Emirates 943 heavy, runway 02 center via Victor Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango.
Runway 02 center at Tango
Viet
9,
Jetta
hold short of
6245,
taxiway
taxi to
uniform.
terminal
Batik
via
9478.
Whiskey Sierra uniform, hold short of uniform. Go to 947, runway 02 left, clear to land. China Eastern 7832 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Victor Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango. He's not ready to go yet.
Runway 02 center. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure.
My indoor 7843, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Batik 1379, runway 02 center at Tango 9. Batik 7478, runway 02 center, line up and wait. Batik 9478, runway 02 center, line up and wait.
Runway 02 center, line up and wait.
Go to 1163, runway 02 center, line up and wait. China Eastern 7832 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Victor Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango.
Continue taxi.
Viet Jetta
Scooter
6245, taxi to terminal via Whiskey Sierra uniform, hold short of uniform. Scooter 947, taxi to terminal via Quebec. Singapore 3143 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land. Batik 90478, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Airspring 2041, runway 02 center, line up and wait. FedEx 400 heavy, continue taxi. Singapore 90856, pushback approved facing south. Redcap 6247, continue taxi.
Pushback approved facing south. Airspring 2041.
Coming in that way.
Taxi to terminal via Whiskey, Sierra, Uniform. Hold short of taxiway Romeo 7.
He's making a
Cab 6247.
harsh turn.
Runway 02 left, clear to land. K mile air 3056.
K mile air 4717. K mile air 4717, pushback approved facing east. Airspring 2041, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. And the next departure going.
Mile Air 5968.
This is a very fun airport.
Taxiway Sierra. FedEx 400 heavy.
Be nice to see one of them KLMs
Runway 02
make a move
cleared
soon.
for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000.
Bangladesh 5374, pushback approved, expect runway 02 center.
Runway 02 center. Line up and wait. Singapore 5670 heavy.
He's pushing back onto Victor 9.
Pushback approved facing south. Emirates 943 heavy.
That should be fine.
Runway 02 center. Clear for
Another
immediate
350?
takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure.
They have a lot of
Singapore
S350s, I think,
5670
Singapore.
heavy.
Singapore 3143 heavy, taxi to terminal via Quebec Victor.
Runway 02
Scooter
center,
5854,
line up and
runway
wait.
02 left,
FedEx
clear to land.
1648 heavy.
Scooter 1163, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. China Eastern 7832 heavy, continue taxi. Singapore 90856, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via Romeo Tango.
Runway 02 center at Tango 10. Hold short of taxiway uniform. Airspring 2041.
I'm hoping he's not going to get in his way.
Runway 02 center. Turn right 99 degrees. Airspring
Bangladesh
2041.
5374, hold position. Emirates 943 heavy, hold position. Bangladesh 5374, continue taxi. I was hoping that wasn't going to happen.
Runway 02 center at Tango 9.
Air China,
Tango 9. Airspring 2041.
Air China 4770, heavy pushback approved, facing north.
Taxi to ramp.
K mile air
K mile
4717.
air 3056.
K mile air 4717, runway 02 center at Tango 9 via Papa Tango. Hold short of Romeo. Scooter 357, Scooter 3597, pushback approved facing north. Batik 1379, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. K mile air 5968, runway 02 center, line up and wait.
Runway 02 left.
Bangladesh 5374, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Victor 10, Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. FedEx 1648 heavy.
Continue taxi.
Scooter 5854, taxi to terminal via Quebec, hold short of Quebec 1.
Pushback approved facing north.
Scooter 5854, hold short of Tango. Singapore 8579, runway 02 left, clear to land. Emirates 943 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 02 center. Line up and wait. Indo 7843.
I think we've got everyone moving so far.
Pushback approved facing south. China Eastern 7832 heavy.
German cargo 5055 heavy, pushback approved, facing south. Nice bit of cargo in there.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11. Via Whiskey 1. Romeo.
Oops.
Tango. Hold short of taxiway Tango. Emirates 943 heavy.
I think Singapore's coming in
Runway
all the way
02
down
center
here.
via Victor. Romeo. Tango. Hold short of taxiway.
Came
Tango.
out Earth
Emirates
5968,
993 heavy.
runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I've got the China Eastern and the Singapore, and then we've got the two heavies.
Taxi to
Viet
terminal.
Jetta 6245, continue
Sierra
taxi.
8, Uniform. Hold short of taxiway uniform. Viet Air 6245.
China Eastern 9564, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Runway 02 left. Clear to land.
Bangladesh
947.
5374, hold short of Delta. Delta. Emirates 943, heavy, hold short of Delta.
Negative. Need pushback first.
China
China
4770,
Eastern
heavy,
7832
runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec. Tango, hold short of Romeo.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching
China
altitude
Eastern
1000,
9564,
contact
runway
departure.
02 center,
Flight
cleared for immediate
0784
takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 9856, runway 02 center, line up and wet. FedEx 400, heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet. Scooter 3597, runway 02 center via Quebec to Quebec Tango. Scooter 3597, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec Tango. Hold short of Quebec.
Runway 02 center at Tango 9er. But take 1379er.
Comes our next one.
Runway 02 center. Line up and wait. But take 9er 478.
Philippine 3040, heavy pushback approved, facing south. Singapore 9856, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 02 center, line up and wait. Scooter 1163.
Yeah, Tango 11, so it's
Runway 02 center at Tango
Emirates
12.
943, heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12.
Hold short of taxiway Tango. China Eastern 7832 heavy.
Taxi to terminal. 5 whiskey.
I know
Sierra,
4 lengths.
uniform. Hold short of taxiway uniform. Viet Air 6245.
What's that? Vietnam Airlines. Vietnam Airlines 6263, pushback approved. Vietnam Airlines 6263, pushback approved. Expect runway 02 center. Singapore 8579, taxi to terminal via Whiskey Romeo. Scooter 1324 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land. FedEx 400 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. KMR 4717, continue taxi. China Eastern 7832 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Taxi to terminal.
Singapore
Scooter
32,
947.
Singapore 321 heavy, pushback approved, facing south.
Runway 02 left. Clear to land.
German Cargo 5055 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via November 2, November, Papa 8, Tango.
Runway 02 center. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. But take 9er 478.
Runway 02 center. Line up and wait. Airspring 2041. Continue taxi. FedEx 400 heavy.
Just coming down Whiskey.
Pushback approved facing south. Singapore 90856. Continue
China
taxi.
Eastern 7832 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Emirates 943 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet. Philippine 3040 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Tango.
Pushback approved facing east. KMI left 4717.
Runway 02 center.
just follow
Clear for
him down
immediate
that.
Takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Airspring
Scooter
2041.
3597, continue taxi.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 02 center. Bangladesh 5374.
Scooter 1324 heavy, taxi to ramp via Whiskey 5 Papa.
Taxi to terminal. Via Quebec.
Emirates 943 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Bangladesh 5374, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Runway 02 left, clear to land. Scooter
So
5854.
he's coming down November.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff.
I got
On
on
reaching
Papa.
altitude 1000, contact departure.
Red Cap 7933, runway 02 left, clear to land. Just need to wait for this guy to go down Romeo before we get the ejector. Vietnam Airlines 6263, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Victor 10 Sierra. Vietnam Airlines 6263, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Victor 10 Sierra Tango, hold short of Tango.
Runway 02 center at Tango 10
Let
via
him
Romeo.
run do some.
Tango. Singapore
Vietnam Airlines
9856.
6263, hold position. Not doing that.
Hold position. Bangladesh
Air China
5374.
4770 heavy, continue taxi. Singapore 321 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Victor Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango. Vietnam Airlines 6263, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Victor 9 Sierra Tango, hold short of Tango.
Hold position. Emirates 943 heavy.
That's better. Singapore 4577 heavy, pushback approved, facing south. Ghana Southern 1512 heavy, pushback approved, facing north. So he's going on to remote.
Continue
He's going to
taxi.
come down
Bangladesh
November.
5374.
Bangladesh 5374, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Pushback approved facing north. Air China 4770 heavy.
He's probably coming down here,
02
isn't he?
center at Tango 9
Red
via
Cap 7933,
Tango.
taxi to terminal
Short of
via
taxiway
Whiskey
Romeo.
Sierra
4717.
uniform, hold short of Romeo 7. Red Cap 7933, taxi to terminal via Whiskey Sierra uniform, hold short of uniform. Go to 1241, runway 02 left, clear to land. Okay, mile Air 4717, runway 02 center, line up and wet. Air Channel 4770, heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet. Okay, mile Air 4717, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Pushback approved facing north. Scooter 35907.
They're both good on there. I'm
Runway
just coming down
02
here.
center, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. A take 1379.
Vietnam Airlines 6263, hold short of Delta.
Runway 02 center. Line up and wait. K mile air 5968.
I'm just gotta wait for this guy.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Victor 10. Romeo. Tango. Hold short of taxiway Tango.
Singapore 4577 heavy,
Bangladesh
runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Victor Sierra Tango, hold short of Tango.
Taxi to terminal via Quebec. Hold short of taxiway Quebec 1. Scooter 5854.
China Southern 1512 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec 3, Quebec Tango, hold short of Romeo.
Hold short of taxiway Tango. Scooter 5854.
China Southern 1512 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec Tango.
Runway 02 left, cleared to land. Singapore 8579.
Air China 4470 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 321 heavy, continue taxi. Air China 4770 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Philippine 3040 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Continue taxi. Emirates 943 heavy.
And he's coming down here.
Facing south. German cargo 5055 heavy.
Red Cap 3348, pushback approved, facing north.
Runway 02 center. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. K mile air 5968.
Continue taxi. Visit Air 6245.
There's some interesting departure we
Runway
want to go.
02 center. Line up and wait.
Singapore
China
2001,
Eastern
runway
Tiger
02
564.
left, clear to land. Scooter 1241, taxi to terminal via Quebec. Scooter 5083, pushback approved facing north.
Hold short of taxiway Delta.
Philippine 3040 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Vietnam Airlines 6263, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Hold short of taxiway Delta, Emirates 943 heavy.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec. Tango, hold short of taxiway Romeo. Air China 4770 heavy.
What's that?
Runway 02
Shanghai Air
cleared for
7258,
immediate
pushback
takeoff
approved
on
facing
reaching
east.
altitude 1000. Contact departure. China Eastern
Singapore
Niner
3559, heavy, pushback approved facing south.
Runway 02 center, line up and wait. Singapore 90856.
Runway 02 center, line up and wait. FedEx 400 heavy.
Bring it down, Victor.
Runway 02 center via Quebec 2. Quebec, Tango.
Oh, come on, bring it down, whiskey, actually, there's no one else going that way.
Runway 02 center. at
Singapore
Tango 1
2001,
via
taxi
Quebec.
to terminal via
Hold
Whiskey
short of
Romeo.
taxiway Quebec. Scooter 35907. Pushback approved facing south. Philippine 3040
UVA
heavy.
is Union Air. Union Air 7132, runway 02 left, clear to land.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude
Red Cap
1000,
3348,
contact
runway
departure.
02 center at
Singapore
Tango
90856.
9. Vietnam Airlines 6263, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scooter 3597, runway 02 center, line up and wet. Union Air 5201, pushback approved facing east.
Runway 02 center at Tango 12. Emirates 943
What's
heavy.
this one? Shandong 3465, pushback approved facing north. Scooter 5083, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec Tango, hold short of Romeo.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 02 center.
Singapore 3952, pushback approved facing south.
Taxi to
German Cargo 5055 heavy, hold short of Delta.
Singapore 8579er.
And the Southern 1512 heavy, hold short of Delta. Scooter 3597, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 321 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Runway 02 left, clear to land. Scooter 1324 heavy.
Singapore 3559 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via November, Papa 8 Tango. Shanghai 7258, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via November 4 Papa Tango.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate
Red Cap
takeoff.
3348, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Contact departure. FedEx 400 heavy.
Dynasty 5900 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 02 center.
Continue taxi. K-Mile 4717.
Can't remember this. Red Cap 3348, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Is it Union Air? I can't
Runway
remember.
02 center, line
Union
up.
Air 7132, taxi to terminal via Quebec Tango Romeo 4. ALM 3881 heavy, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Singapore 321 heavy.
I've got all them moving, that's
Runway
fine.
02 center at Tango 11.
Singapore,
November 2, November.
Singapore 5620 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land.
Runway 02
Number
center,
35900 coming in.
immediate takeoff on reaching altitude
Singapore
1000,
4577 heavy,
contact
continue
departure.
taxi.
China Eastern 7832 heavy.
Red Cap 7933, hold short of Delta. Union Air 5201, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via Tango.
Runway 02 center. Line up and wait. Emirates 943 heavy.
Go to 5083, hold short of Romeo 2.
Runway 02 center at Tango 1 by Tango. Philippine 3040
Singapore 321 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Red Cap 7933, continue taxi. What's this one?
Continue taxi.
Lunga 4338, pushback approved facing north. German cargo 5055 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Taxi to ramp, via Whiskey 5. Papa.
Dynasty 5900 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Victor 10, Sierra, Tango, hold short of Tango.
Runway 02 center.
Singapore 3952, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Victor Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango.
Runway 02 center, line up and away.
Scooter 7962, pushback approved facing north. Scooter 4272, pushback approved facing north. Scooter 5083, continue taxi, hold short of Romeo. German cargo 5055 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Canisters on 1512 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Runway 02 left, clear to land. Red cap 79
On is Shandong 3465, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec Tango, hold short of Papa 8. KLM 3881 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Whiskey Sierra Tango. Nope. KLM 3881 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Whiskey Sierra Tango, hold short of Tango.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Victor 10, Sierra, Tango. Hold short of
Singapore's
taxiway
coming in
Tango.
here, that's
Vietnam
fine.
Airlines 6263.
Canisters on 1512 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 4577 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet. Scooter 5083, hold short of Romeo.
Hold position. Vietnam Airlines 6263.
No, we're not ready to go yet.
Continue taxi. Air China
Korean
4770
6678 heavy, pushback approved facing south.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Victor, Romeo, Tango. Hold short of taxiway Tango. Singapore 321 heavy.
Lunga 4338, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via uniform.
Runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Victor 9, Sierra.
FedEx 5195 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land.
Vietnam Airlines 6263.
Singapore 5620 heavy, taxi to terminal via Quebec Victor. Scooter 4272, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec Tango. Scooter 4272, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec Tango. Scooter 7962, follow company.
Pushback approved facing south.
Singapore 4577 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 8581 heavy, pushback approved facing south.
Pushback approved facing north. China Southern 1512 heavy.
Scooter 7759, a pushback approved facing north. Scooter 5351, pushback approved facing north. Shandong 3465, continue taxi, hold short of Romeo. Union Air 5201, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff.
FedEx 5195 heavy, taxi to ramp via Papa. Scooter 9923 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land. Scooter 5083, continue taxi.
Negative, unknown command. Red cap 793.
Scooter 2462, pushback approved facing south.
Taxi to terminal via Whiskey, Sierra, uniform. Hold short of taxiway uniform. Red cap 7933.
Here's our next departure.
Runway 02 left, clear to land. Scooter 1241.
What's the CDC again?
Runway 02 center. Line up.
Lunga 4338, runway 02 center, line up and wet.
Runway 02
Need to
center.
cover these
Line
two.
up and wait.
They'll line
Air
up,
China
they'll go now,
4770
it's fine.
heavy.
Dynasty 5900 heavy, continue taxi. Union Air 5201, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 02
Singapore
center.
1948
Clear
heavy,
for
push back
immediate
approved facing
takeoff on
south.
reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure.
Scoot to 99023 heavy, taxi to ramp via Quebec, hold short of Quebec 1. Scoot to 99023 heavy, taxi to terminal via Quebec, hold short of Quebec 1. Singapore 3768 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land. Singapore 8581 heavy, runway 02 centre at Tango 12 via Victor Sierra Tango, hold short of Tango. Singapore 66, where's he going actually?
All sort of taxiway Delta.
Singapore 6660 heavy, pushback approved facing south. Lunga 4338, runway 02 centre, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 3559 heavy, hold short of Delta. Go to 5083, runway 02 centre, line up and wait. Singapore 8796 heavy, pushback approved facing south. Now it's getting busy.
Runway 02
Go to
center,
3568,
Tango 12,
runway 02
Sierra,
centre at Tango 11 via Quebec.
Singapore
Tango.
4577 head.
Go to 7759, runway 02 centre at Tango 11 via Quebec Tango. Scooter 5351, follow company.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec 3.
306678 heavy, runway 02 centre at Tango 12 via November 4, Papa Tango, hold short of Papa. Then 3718 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land. Scooter 5083, runway 02 centre, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. And Shandong 3465, hold short of Romeo. KLM 3881 heavy, continue taxi. Scooter 2462, runway 02 centre at Tango 11 via Tango.
China Southern 1512 heavy.
Negative. I'm departure. Use only weekday.
Scooter 5351, runway 02 centre at Tango 12 via Quebec Tango. Singapore 3768 heavy, taxi to ramp via Whiskey Victor 3.
Continue taxi. Singapore 321 heavy.
Shanghai 7258, runway 02 centre, line up and wet. Singapore 3952, continue taxi. Shanghai 7258, runway 02 centre, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Dynasty 5900 heavy, runway 02 centre, line up and wet. Singapore 8796 heavy, runway 02 centre at Tango 12 via Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango. Singapore 6660 heavy, runway 02 centre at Tango 11 via Victor Sierra Tango, hold short of Tango. Singapore 6660 heavy, no it's not heavy. Singapore 6660, runway 02 centre at Tango 11 via Victor Sierra Tango, hold short of Tango. Singapore 1948 heavy, runway 02 centre at Tango 12 via Victor Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango. Singapore 3662 heavy, pushback approved facing south. Then 3718 heavy, taxi to terminal via Quebec. Upper 7, hold short of Quebec 1. Go to 99023 heavy, continue taxi. Go to 3568, pushback approved facing north. Dynasty 5900 heavy, runway 02 centre, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scooter 3465, continue taxi. Shandong 3465, continue taxi. Scooter 4272, hold short of Delta. Singapore 3459 heavy, runway 02 centre, line up and wet. Emirates 5335 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land. No, that's not Emirates, it's United.
Runway 02 center.
United 5335 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land.
Contact departure. Air China 4770 heavy.
Runway 02 center, line up and wait. Philippine 3040 heavy.
Korean 6678 heavy, hold short of Romeo. And 3718 heavy, continue taxi, hold short of Quebec. Yeah, can't go that way.
Pushback approved facing north.
Singapore 355 Nano Heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Airline 3881 Heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wait. Go to 2462, hold short of Delta. Go to 2462, hold short of Delta. Go to 775 Nano, hold short of Delta. Red cap 1812, pushback approved, facing south.
Runway 02 left, cleared to land. Singapore 200
Go to Nano 362, pushback approved, facing north. Go to 3568, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec. Tango, hold short of Papa 8. Go to 3568, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec. Tango, hold short of Papa 7. KLM 3881 Heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 3952, runway 02 center, line up and wait. Boeing 6976, pushback approved, facing north. Singapore 8581 Heavy, continue taxi.
Pushback approved facing
Singapore
north.
3662 Heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Whiskey Sierra. Singapore 3662 Heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Whiskey Sierra Tango, hold short of Tango. China Eastern can wait. Benna 3718 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000.
Singapore
Contact departure.
8796 Heavy, continue taxi.
3040 heavy.
Singapore 8796 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 02 center, line up and wait. Vietnam Airlines 6263.
This got very busy very quicker than
Pushback approved facing east. Shanghai Air
on upon
7258.
90434 Heavy, pushback approved, facing south. On upon 90434 Heavy, pull back to the gate. On upon 90434 Heavy, pushback approved, facing north. Singapore 3952, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Shandong 3465, runway 02 center, line up and wait. China Eastern 135, pushback approved, facing south.
3559 heavy.
Taxi to terminal.
Where's United going?
Romeo, Singapore 200
Runway 02 left, cleared to land. Union Air
Let's go
7132.
now. United 5335 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Quebec. Tango. Hainan 2677, runway 02 left, clear to land.
Runway 02 center.
Singapore 6660, continue taxi.
3348.
Shandong 3465, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scooter 4272, runway 02 center, line up and wait. Malaysian 3601, pushback approved, facing south.
Runway 02 center.
Marina 6678 Heavy, hold short of Romeo 2.
Contact departure. Vietnam Airlines 6263.
Runway 02
Scooter
center.
3568, continue taxi.
Scooter 35907.
Scooter 9362, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec. Tango, hold short of Quebec. Scooter 9362, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec. Tango, hold short of Quebec. KLM 9590 Heavy, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing east. Union Air 520
Scooter 4272, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scooter 7962, runway 02 center, line up and wait. Red cap 1812, runway 02 center at Tango 9. Red cap 1812, runway 02 center at Tango 9.
Pushback approved facing north. Changzhou 3465.
Runway 02 center at Tango 1.
Scooter 5856, pushback approved, facing east.
Taxiway Romeo. Scooter 5083.
Pushback approved facing south. Singapore 3952.
Hainan 2677, taxi to terminal via Whiskey Sierra, uniform, hold short of uniform. Inon 2677, taxi to terminal via Whiskey Sierra uniform, hold short of uniform. Scooter 1915, runway 02 left, clear to land. Scooter 7962, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scooter 2462, runway 02 center, line up and wet. Malaysian 6256, pushback approved facing south. Channel Eastern 135, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango. Super Green 8524, pushback approved, expect runway 02 center. What's him again? Lunga 6976, runway 02 center at Tango 10.
Runway 02 center, cleared for immediate
Malaysian
takeoff.
3601, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via Tango, hold short of Romeo. Scooter 2462, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scooter 775, Nana, runway 02 center, line up and wet. KLM 9590 heavy, runway 02 center, Tango 11 via Victor Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango. Scooter 9362, continue taxi, hold short of Romeo. Korean Air 6678 heavy, continue taxi. Scooter 1915, taxi to terminal via Quebec. Singapore 27, runway 02 left, clear to land.
Runway 02 center, line up and wait. Singapore 321 heavy.
Scooter 775 Nana, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 02 center at Tango 12 via November.
Myanmar 3918, pushback approved, expect runway 02 center.
Runway 02 center at Tango 10 via November 4. Papa Tango.
On upon 9434 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Tango, hold short. On upon 9434, let's leave him there. On upon 9434 heavy, hold short of Romeo. Singapore, he can't go yet, can he? This is on Romeo. Emirates 2209 heavy, pushback approved facing south.
3348.
Scooter 5856, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via Tango. Scooter 5856, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via Tango. Keep forgetting what they are. Red Cap 1812, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Malaysian 6256, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via Romeo 7, Romeo Tango. Oh my god, he's not reading anything now. Malaysian 6256, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via Romeo 7, Romeo Tango. Lunga 6976, runway 02 center, line up and wet. And Singapore 8581 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet. Singapore 3662 heavy, continue taxi. And Super Green 8524, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via Victor 10, Sierra Tango, hold short of Tango. Singapore 27, taxi to terminal via Quebec Tango, hold short of Papa 7. Singapore 2844 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 02 center. Dynasty 5900.
Singapore 1948 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 02 center. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure.
Window 6976, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 8696 heavy, pushback approved facing south. Emirates 2209 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Victor 5, Whiskey, Sierra, Tango, hold short of Tango.
Taxi to terminal via Quebec.
They're all
Tango,
fine now.
Romeo 4. Union Air 7132.
Channel Eastern 135, continue taxi.
Pushback approved facing south. KLM 3881 heavy.
Myanmar 3918, runway 02 center at Tango 10 via Tango.
Runway 02 left, cleared to land.
Singapore 8581 heavy, runway 02
5620.
center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 8796 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wait.
Continue taxi. Singapore 4577 heavy.
I think we've done a pretty good job of cleaning
Hold
that.
short of taxiway Delta. Red cap 7933. Runway 02 center at Tango 10 via Tango.
Malaysian 3601, continue taxi. 36678 heavy, hold short of Romeo. Malaysian 6256, hold short of Delta. Hainan 2677, continue taxi.
Hold short of taxiway Romeo 2. Scooter 5083.
Runway 02
there's
center.
no one else
clear for
waiting
immediate
here,
takeoff
is there?
on reaching
No.
altitude 1000. Contact departure. Singapore 321 heavy.
Singapore 27, continue taxi. Singapore 8796 heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Singapore 6660, runway 02 center, line up and wait. And this guy is Super Green 8524, hold short of Delta.
Continue taxi. Red cap 7933.
Singapore in
Approved facing north.
777 cargo. Singapore 8696 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Victor Romeo Tango, hold short of Tango. Karina 6678 heavy, hold Karina 6678 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 02 center. Line up and wait. German
Pretty
cargo
cool. We've got a few more of these out and then we'll probably leave it there, to be
Runway
honest.
02 center at Tango 12 via Victor 10.
Singapore 2844 heavy, taxi to ramp via Whiskey.
Dynasty 5900 heavy.
249 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Victor.
Scooter 9362, hold short of Romeo.
Short of taxiway Tango. Singapore 3952. Pushback approved facing north. Scooter 7962.
Scooter 3568, runway 02 center at Tango 10. Scooter 5351, runway 02 center, line up and wait. Singapore 666, Singapore 6660, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. KLM 9590 heavy, continue taxi.
Pushback approved facing north. Scooter 4272.
Yeah, well, moving. Yeah, we'll get these departures out and then we'll leave it there. It'll take us about 10 minutes.
Taxiway Romeo. Scooter 5083.
Runway 02 center. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. German cargo 5055 heavy.
Runway 02 center. Line up and wait. China Southern 1512 heavy.
China Eastern 135, runway 02 center, line up and wait.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Quebec. Tango. Hold short of taxiway Pop 8. Shandong 3465.
Anipon 9434 heavy, continue taxi. China Eastern 135, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
KLM 3881 heavy.
Singapore 3768, pushback approved, facing south.
Runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Whiskey. Sierra. Tango. Hold short of taxiway Tango. KLM 3881 heavy.
Runway
Who's down
02
next?
center.
Nice.
Cleared
Thai
for immediate
350.
takeoff on
Pretty
reaching
cool.
altitude 1000. Contact departure.
Where's the
China
Thai
Southern
going? Went down
1512
there.
heavy.
Thai 249 heavy, taxi to terminal via Quebec, Papa 7. Batik 715, runway 02 left, clear to land. Bangkok Air 715, runway 02 left, clear to land. Malaysian 3601, runway 02 center, line up and wait. Return 9362, continue taxi.
Runway 02 center. Line up and wait. Singapore 4577 heavy. Hold short of taxiway Romeo. Scooter 5083.
There goes our cargo.
Pushback approved facing south.
Went off,
Container
next to landing.
6678 heavy.
Malaysian 3601, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Malaysian 6256, runway 02 center, line up and wait. Super Green 8524, runway 02 center at Tango 10.
Runway 02 center at Tango 10. Ground uniform. Look Airport 338.
Singapore 3768 heavy, pushback approved facing south.
Runway 02
Emirates
left.
2209 heavy, continue taxi.
FedEx 519er5 heavy.
Singapore 8696 heavy, hold short of Delta.
Taxi to terminal via Quebec. Victor. Singapore 5620 heavy.
FedEx 2331 heavy, pushback approved facing east. Malaysian 6256, runway 02 center, line up and wait.
Negative. I'm on the ground.
Malaysian 6256, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 02 center at Tango 11 via
And
Quebec.
he
Tango.
is
Scooter 427.
Super Green 8524, runway 02 center, line up and wait. Scooter 9400, runway 02 left, clear to land. Bangkok Air 715, taxi to terminal via Quebec, Papa 7.
Follow company. Scooter 7962.
Runway 02 center. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Singapore 4577 heavy.
Next aircraft is lining up. We'll
Pushback
probably
approved
play the
facing
rest of it
south.
from here, to be
Singapore
honest.
8581 heavy.
Keep an eye on all these now.
Pushback approved facing north.
All the heavies will go down to the bottom.
Pushback approved facing north. Scooter 535.
Continue taxi. Hold short of taxiway Romeo. Chondo 3465.
Bangkok Air 715, taxi to terminal via Quebec.
Runway 02 center. Line up and with. Union Air Flight 201.
Taxi to ramp via Papa. FedEx 519er5 heavy.
Super Green 8524, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Scooter 3568, runway 02 center, line up and wait. Scooter 5856, runway 02 center at Tango 10. My 3918, runway 02 center is going there anyway.
Runway 02 left.
Scooter 9362, runway 02 center at Tango 11. Are these all going Tango 12? Tango 12, Tango 12, Tango 12.
Pushback
95 is you.
2462.
I should really map actually because they're all in
Runway 02
front.
center. Line up and wait. Look Airport 338.
Scooter 9400, taxi to ramp via Quebec. Malaysian 982, Malaysian 892, runway 02 left, clear to land. Scooter 3568, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Myanmar 3918, runway 02 center, line up and wait.
Continue taxi. Dynasty 5900 heavy.
Singapore 3768, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Romeo Tango. Singapore 3768, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Romeo Tango. Nope. Singapore 3768 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 11 via Romeo Tango. Yeah, it's broke. I think it thinks it's heavy, but it isn't. FedEx 2331 heavy, runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Tango.
Union Air Flight 201. Pushback approved facing south.
Myanmar 3918, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Go to 5856, runway 02 center, line up and wait.
Taxi
Some cool heavies to
via
end.
Quebec.
Yes.
Hold short. Taxiway Quebec 1. Scooter 99923 heavy.
Runway 02 left. Clear to land. Singapore 3768 heavy. Runway 02 center at Tango 12 via Victor. Sierra. Tango. Hold short of taxiway Tango. Singapore 8581 heavy. Roger. Pushback approved facing south. Singapore 6660.
And we do have another scooter over here now.
Runway 02
Scooter
center.
6382, heavy pushback approved facing
Altitude
east.
1000. Contact departure. Look Airport 338.
Scooter 5856, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Hold short. Taxiway Delta. Singapore 3559 heavy. Runway 02 center. Line up and wait. Scooter 5083. Pushback approved. Facing south. Singapore
Malaysian 892,
4796
taxi to
heavy.
terminal via Quebec Tango. Singapore 8990 heavy, runway 02 left, clear to land.
Negative. Need pushback first. Squidder 3568.
Singapore's coming down here.
At angle 11.
It's definitely not a heavy because it's only a 737 Max 8.
7759.
Follow company. Scooter 535.
Good to 5351, runway 02 center, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude of 1000. Contact departure. Singapore 3662 heavy, runway 02 center, line up and wet. We'll get a few of these out to the Alnipon and then we'll leave it there, I think.
November 4. Papa. Tango. Hold short of taxiway Papa. Korea 6678 heavy.
Runway
We'll
02
leave
left.
that now.
Cleared to land.
Not going to get any more out. There's
3718
more. It keeps you busy at this airport.
Runway 02 center.
I'll tell you what, actually,
Takeoff.
we'll
Reaching
leave
altitude.
it there because we're kind of in a good position of where we are with everything. And I need to wrap things up. I mean, we played a little bit longer than I expected, though. We're probably about an hour and 20 into the video. The 100 movements kept us busy. I thought the first kind of 30-40 minutes was manageable. And then we seemed to just get a big rush for like 10-15 minutes, which is obviously why we've got a queue now down at the hold. Arrivals were pretty steady. Like, we only had a couple of smaller gaps, but running at 3 nautical miles was fine. Taxiways were fine. We had no deletions. I think the use of that kind of hold short Tango, hold short Romeo, kind of hold short wherever you're going, and then kind of getting your patterns in is what I try and do. So get a few heavies in at once, get a few smaller in at once, and then you don't have that kind of wake separation that you need to do. Obviously, only having Tango on the other side is a little bit interesting because of the way that the terminal's built. But using Victor and Whiskey for both kind of inbounds and outbounds was, and obviously Sierra and Romeo was useful as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, it's a new airport. We're kind of first time playing it, so pretty fun to play. We can definitely make it a lot busier, but I think it's quite a steady and good flow that we've got into there. But yeah, kind of enjoyed that one. Let me know if you want me to try anything else with this airport. We will be playing it quite a bit, I think, because I do like it and I quite like the level of heavies that you can get at this airport. We can definitely max it out with some more A380s, get some more international flights in there, get a lot more cargo in there. We can even try and bring some military stuff in on the other side and make use of that runway, but so it's only used every so often by, like, say, a military jet or something like that, and we've got to hold the other stuff. We can create some certain scenarios anyway, but yeah, keep your eyes peeled on the channel. There's plenty more coming soon. A lot of videos kind of already pre-recorded, which are going to be on the channel in the next couple of weeks. But after that, we'll probably come back to this airport and hopefully another new airport in a few weeks' time. Yeah, this one I've been looking forward to. As always, if you do like the content, please like and subscribe. It just helps me out and helps me grow the channel even more to bring you more content like this in the future. If you do have any questions, comments, or feedback around this one or any of my other videos, then you can drop them in the comments or reach out to me directly, and my Discord server is linked in the description below. But for now, thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.